If your WordPress site suddenly shows a white screen or critical error and nothing else works, like plugin conflict error is not there, themes not got any recent changes, and even memory you have checked and it's working fine. Sometimes, whenever we migrate or update our WordPress, certain files get corrupted, which are files from the WordPress code, and it can also lead to an error of WordPress white screen of death. In this video, we will be checking exactly that particular issue, and we will see how to fix issue if it is big, it is causing from the WordPress core files. Alright, so here is a website which is not working for me, and I have already tested my plugin conflicts, theme conflicts, and even increased my memory limit, but nothing worked for me so far. Now let's jump into the fix. Alright, how to do that? First of all, this is my WordPress installation, and I am simply going to make sure I am simply updating my WordPress code, because the recent changes which I performed were those I have migrated, or I have performed a update of my WordPress through a manual update, but it looks like some of the files got corrupted. Alright, so how to do that? This is my installation of the website on my local host. So I am inside my XAMPP folder, and under htdocs folder my slate. This is the site we are working on. Alright, so how to fix the issue? To fix the issue, we have to first download latest WordPress core files. How to do that? So we can simply go to download WordPress, and here it is. Alright, and once we are inside the WordPress download page, we have to download our WordPress from here, and I have already downloaded and unzipped this file in this particular folder. So this is my downloads folder, and this is my recent download, and now I am inside my extracted file folder. So what's next? Next thing is we have to select all our files except WP content folder, and except WP config sample folder, and except WP. Obviously, WP config doesn't exist at all. Why we are doing this? Because we will not be using configuration at all, because if we do so, our all existing data may get some sort of issues if we provide other DB credentials. All right, and also we will not be making any changes inside our WordPress content folder, because this is a folder which contains all our uploads, our media, our themes and plugins. All right, so we have to only update core files. So except from wp-content folder and wp-config-sample.php file, I am copying rest all of the files. Once copied, then I am just moving inside my slate folder, and here I am simply pasting these files. Alright, so what I'm actually performing? I'm performing a WordPress core file updates. So what it means? It means I am updating wp-admin folder, wp-includes folder, and rest of the files except from our wp-config folder. Why we are not updating this particular folder until files are being updated? I can show you why we are not updating our wp-config folder. Because the reason for that is, it is the file which contains everything related to our database, and we have not to worry about reinstallation of our stuff. And for the wp-content folder, it is the folder which contains all our media and all our themes and plugins. So we don't want to lose any of our data, even from the database or from our media, themes or plugins. So that's why we are not updating wp-content and wp-config.php folder and file respectively. All right. All right. So it looks like, okay, so we have to obviously replace all the files. All right. So our files are almost copied and replaced with the old version. And that's how exactly you update a WordPress manually. Whenever you see you are having a problem in your website, and you see you are just about to have a old version and you want to upgrade, but in a safer way on your local host, you can perform your upgrade like this. All right, so now let's try to visit our site once again and see if that was the actual reason of our white screen of death error. All right, if everything went smooth, our site should be fine, because so far we couldn't find any plugin conflict issue or even any theme related issues, and even our memory exhausted issues are not there. So as I have recently updated database manually, so it looks like some of the files got corrupted or not properly updated. So let's see if this works for us. Okay, indeed it worked, and indeed that was the issue. So our core files were the main reason of this particular issue. All right, so let me just go back to view my dashboard. So if that works, it means we are done everything perfectly fine. Yes, our dashboard is loaded fine too. So everything seems to be working fine. And now we are on a stable release. All right. So in this video, we have fixed our WordPress white screen of that issue by updating the WordPress core files. All right. So far, we have covered four methods: plugin conflict, theme related issues, and memory exhausted issues, and WordPress core corrupted issues. These are the most basic ways to fix WordPress white screen of death issues. All right. If still your issue is not resolved, we will be fixing in a next very common way, and we will be moving in a way to fix actual issues in the next video. All right, until then, have a nice time. See you in the next tutorial. Bye bye.